very good morning. I wish to you. My name is Nana Nibin. I'm a student from UMK and I want to ask you some questions about the Baba Nyonya community in Malacca. Okay. For the first question, could you please introduce yourself and your connection to the Baba Nyonya community in Malacca?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nadia. I will call you Nadia. Thank you, Nadia. So, my name is Shazato, and although I am not direct member of the Baba Nyonya, but I'm always been patient and admire of their heritage and their heritage in Malacca. So, I grew up fascinated by their richness of Peranakan traditional and their language. So I'm not the direct member of the Baba Nyonya committee, but I'm interested about Baba Nyonya.
The next question is, what role do you personally play in preserving or practicing this heritage?
Thank you for the question. My contribution or my role in this Baba Nyonya heritage is contribute by practicing traditional custom in my daily life and sharing cultural knowledge with younger generations, such as right now. I'm interesting to you to interview me to make sure you know about the Baba Nyonya heritage. And I also help document family tradition, receipt and stories so they are not lost over. And yeah, I'm support the Baba Nyonya heritage and support the education if people need me to tell about Baba Nyonya heritage.
The next question again. In your understanding, what is the historical origin of the Baba Nyonya culture in Malacca?
Okay, in my understanding, the Baba Nyonya culture originated from early Chinese trader who settled in Malacca centuries ago and married local Malay women. So basically, the Chinese people, the Chinese men who come to Malacca and marry the Malay woman, the local, and this culture blending and create a unique hybrid identity, such as the food, the different of foods, and the style, the region sometimes. And yeah, that's all.
Oh wow! So it comes from a mixed culture lah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, wow. So I guess Baba Nyonya is basically from mainland Chinese that comes here in Malacca and married a local Malay woman. Okay, very interesting. And from the other aspect, which is cultural practices and traditions, could you explain a little bit about the significance of traditional ceremonies such as weddings or festival?
Okay, for the significance of traditional ceremony is the traditional of Baba Nyonya, weddings are elaborate and symbolic. Often use a lasting several day ritual representing the blessing, prosperity, and family unity. Okay, so festivals such as Chinese New Year that happen that baru jadi are celebrated with distant Peranakan elements. So we blending the belief with local and the Chinese beliefs.
So from another aspect, which is arts and craftsmanship, what are the traditional arts or craft that is associated with Baba Nyonya?
Okay, so first we have the beaded slippers, such as we call the kasut manik, with the detailed embroidery, and we have a porcelain ware, and we have the carved wooden furniture are important in traditional craft because the wooden, the embroidery is our culture, it's our unique, it's our tradition. So this thing is very important to us. So this item is often reflect high levels of our skill and our passion.
Sounds very interesting. So
As for the language and daily life, does the Baba Malay still speak Peranakan language today? or?
Yes, it's still used Peranakan language, but it use has a decline. The use is reduced because older generation may speak more fluent, or the generation may speak more daily. But while younger generation may understand it, but it's prefer English or Malay. So the language is quite slow down. So the effort of being made to document and teach the language. So as the people who love the Baba Nyonya heritage, we struggle and we put our effort to keep the Peranakan language still alive. Yeah.
I see. So that the younger generation not doesn't have much interest in the Peranakan language. Yeah. Okay. For this is your own opinion. The preservation and challenge. In your opinion, what are the biggest challenge facing the preservation of Baba Nyonya heritage today as someone who loves and very interested in Baba Nyonya culture?
Okay, so the biggest challenges, of course, the modern lifestyle, because right now our lifestyle is changed, not same as before. So yeah, the modern lifestyle may be the reason of the challenges, and we have the language loss, as I say like before. Younger generation tend to talk in Malay or in English, so they forget their own language. Then reduce traditional knowledge because when people is not interested in any of heritage, so they just did not have the knowledge. So the traditional knowledge is reduced, lost, and commercialization of culture are major challenges because in Malaysia, the Baba Nyonya, the known of Baba Nyonya is less. So not many people know Baba Nyonya. And yeah, the dedication of few people commit today. So the skill of Baba Nyonya, the skill of the language talk, not many people have right now. So yeah, it's the challenging one.
Okay, so, but I guess despite the challenge, you and your friends must have all the solutions to try to bring back all the Baba Nyonya and keep preserving Baba Nyonya culture, right? So for the conservation efforts, how can educational institutions contribute to safeguarding this heritage? Like, are school and universities teaching new generations about this, or?
Okay, for the educational institution, of course, school and university play a crucial part. And because school and university also can include cultural studies, teach students to explore the culture, explore the heritage, and you can include them in their curriculum, such as support research. So when people have to study, so people will know, oh, the Baba Nyonya exists, so I know. And we have and school also can collaborate with community elder to preserve knowledge. So school collaborate with the Baba Nyonya community to make sure the student there know about the Baba Nyonya heritage, Baba Nyonya culture, tradition, like that.
Okay. Now I understand that it will be taught at school and universities, more or less. Okay. So I think that's all about the Baba Nyonya aspect. And this is might come to an end. So this is just a personal reflection about Baba Nyonya. So what aspect of Baba Nyonya culture are you most proud of?
Let me think first. The most proud of the culture is ability. Yes, the ability to blend different tradition and harmonies, because we know the Chinese have a different culture and the local Malay have a different culture. So their ability to blend in the culture with harmonies and while maintain the strong sense of identity, because when we blend the culture, we must to keep the Chinese culture and Malay culture identity. It's not the mixed one. It's pure identity. So the richness of the cuisine, such as the richness of the cuisine, art, family values, and reflect a deep cultural heritage. So, in my opinion, the ability lah.
Okay, so their relationship between those two combine together to become more harmonious, right? So this is our last question from us today. So why is it so important to preserve this heritage for future generations? And what message would you like to share with people who want to learn about the Baba Nyonya culture?
Okay, what is important, right, to preserve the Baba Nyonya heritage? Okay, the to preserve this heritage, ensure that future generation, of course, future generation to understand their roots and appreciate the culture diversity, because some of younger people right now, younger generation right now, is not appreciate their generation, their roots. So they are not know who they are, their personality, their identity. They do not know who they are. So if we preserve the heritage of Baba Nyonya, it will make the future generation understand their roots and appreciate their culture diversity. And my message is to learn with respect. So if you want to learn the other culture, other tradition, you have to respect and engage with their community to gain the right experience, the right thing from the heritage, and recognize their heritage represent and centuries of shared history and culture harmony. So basically, if you want to learn the new culture, the new tradition, you have to engage with their community. So you will to learn the pure of the community and heritage. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you so much for the heartwarming message and the encouraging message to learn the Baba Nyonya culture. So thank you to Ms. Sophia too for having us today and willing to answer some questions about the Baba Nyonya culture. So I guess that's all from us today. So thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Feel free to come to Malacca to know about Baba Nyonya.